Let's talk about a practice that is, believe it or not, both incredibly simple and deeply transformative. It's the self-love journal. And over the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly how to start, what to write, and the real science behind why this one habit can be so incredibly powerful for your well-being.
Does this sound at all familiar? You know, in our crazy, fast-moving world, it's just so easy to feel this constant pressure to be enough. Juggling everything, it can lead to burnout and this feeling of being totally disconnected from ourselves. And you know what? It's a feeling so many of us share.
So what's the antidote here? Well, it's a self-love journal. But let's think about this a different way. It's not just a notebook, it's a personal sanctuary. I want you to think of it as this dedicated space where every single entry is an act of kindness, shifting you from self-criticism to, you guessed it, self-compassion.
And that idea of a sanctuary, it is more important right now than ever before. Journaling gives you a pause, right? A moment to just breathe and reflect. It's a tool that helps you intentionally get back to your emotional center and rebuild that real, authentic confidence, especially when life feels, well, chaotic.
You know, the best part about all this is that getting started is genuinely simple. The whole key is to make this new habit feel easy and even enjoyable right from the get-go. So let's look at the practical steps to make that happen. First things first, you need a journal. You could go old school with a physical notebook, which is great for that tactile, screen-free feeling, or you could use a digital app for convenience. It's searchable and always with you. Honestly, there is no wrong answer here. The best journal is the one you'll actually use. That's it.
Okay, now let's build the actual routine in 3 super simple steps. First, pick your moment. Mornings are great for setting intentions. Evenings are perfect for reflection. Second, start small. Seriously, just 10 minutes a day is all it takes. And third, anchor it. Link your journaling to something you already do, like that first cup of coffee, to make it totally automatic.
Now, before you write anything else, please do this. That first page is so powerful. Use it to set an intention for yourself. Maybe you write a little self-love manifesto, or even just a simple promise that this space is a judgment-free zone. That one act alone totally transforms your journal from a chore into a sacred practice.
All right, now for the big one. The hurdle that stops so many people. The blank page. That feeling of, okay, what do I even write about? Well, the good news is you don't have to figure it out all on your own. There are some really simple structures that can guide you.
You can focus your writing around these 4 core themes. Think of self-acceptance as celebrating your strengths. Healing and forgiveness is all about gently releasing old wounds. Gratitude helps you focus on the good, and growth and goals is where you can dream a little. These themes just give you a clear direction, so you're never starting from scratch.
And if you need something even more specific, prompts are your best friend. I mean, take a question like this one. Who am I beneath others' expectations? It's so simple, right? But it goes deep, inviting you to connect with your true, authentic self, far away from all the outside noise. So we've talked about the how, but honestly, the why is where things get really fascinating. This isn't just some feel-good activity. There's real, hard science that backs up the power of this practice. Here's the core idea. Expressive writing helps you process your emotions. Research from psychologists like Dr. James Pennebaker shows that when you put your feelings into words, you're not just venting, you're basically creating order out of chaos. This simple act of structuring your experience is a massive tool for organizing your thoughts and measurably reducing your stress. And here's a quick look at what's literally happening inside your brain. When you journal, you're lighting up your prefrontal cortex. That's the part that handles emotional regulation and problem solving. And at the exact same time, you're calming down your amygdala, which is your brain's fear center. So you are actively rewiring your response to stress, moving from just reacting to reflecting. And the results of all that rewiring, they're pretty profound. This practice creates inner peace by clearing out all that mental clutter. It builds self-compassion, which is the absolute foundation for resilience. It helps you finally spot and change those negative thought loops, and ultimately, it builds this deep, unshakable sense of self-trust and real confidence. So, the theory is clear. The steps are simple. Your journey can literally start right now. This is that moment where you can turn a good intention into a consistent, healing habit. If there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. Self-love isn't some destination you just arrive at. Nope, it's something you actively build day by day. And your journal? It's simply the tool you use to lay each brick one page at a time. And always remember, your journal isn't there to show you your flaws or to fix what you think is broken. Think of it as a mirror.
Its whole purpose is to reflect back to you the strength, the growth, and the light that is already inside of you. So I'll just leave you with this one question. If you were to open a notebook right this second, what is the very first kind word you would write to yourself? Because that, right there, that's where it all begins.